Hi, everybody. Dr. Robinson, and you're going to get into the video about SD cards and the Focus. And I forgot to mention that that extensive Word document that I have, you don't have to copy and paste that off. It's going to all be on yourtechvision.com. Just do a search for Scratchpad, and you'll pull up all the documentation also. And then you can just copy and paste that off, put it in your Word document, and save it just for ease. Okay, there you go. And let's get into the video.
Alt R.
Hi, it's Dr. Robinson, and today I'm going to go over how you use your Focus Braille display. It has an SD card in the left-hand side. Let me just quickly go back to
You have started screen share.
and let's go ahead and turn on my video.
Alt V. Video now started.
So it's an SD card on the left-hand side. You're going to feel the USB on here also, and then the power button and the SD card. And there's different ways to do what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to go with a way that works closer to 100% than not. And I'm going to show you how, yes, you can take out the SD card and put it into an external reader on your computer, but you don't have to do that. You can actually just leave your Focus Braille display all connected up. You've gone into your Scratchpad, you've saved files, or say you're a transcriber, or you've done work on your computer and you just want to move it to your SD card. Like I have a massive math book on here. Well, I took that off my computer. You download it from a site and you get the math book in there, you change it to BRF because I'm pretty sure you don't want to read that as a TXT. But you save it as either TXT or BRF, and those are the two options. That's it. Keep in mind, TXT is going to be uncontracted. BRF is going to be Braille copy. You're going to put those in your books folder, which will stop you from being able to edit it because we're humans. We make mistakes all the time. But if you want to be able to add to it, you're going to put it in your notes folder. You have two folders on your Scratchpad, notes, and you have books, and you're going to see that in just a moment. So I'm going to show you the trick to do this. So I have a text file open right now. I'm going to Alt Tab.
Document 30. Braille Blaster.
I use Braille Blaster, so that's the way I do the BRF. Duxbury works great. Also, you might have another Braille editor, but that's how you're going to save your BRFs. And so, of course, that's going to come out contracted, which, let's face it, so much faster. Okay, so now I'm going
Screen
to go
sharing
ahead
meeting control.
and Windows E.
Windows E. Home multi.
Okay, so I'm in my PC, and the reason why I want to be in here is because I want you to see how my E drive is going to open. So this is kind of you can remove your SD and of course, and turn off your power and all of that. That's one way. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press my left panning and my power button. I'm going to completely turn the Braille display off, and you'll hear the keys go, but it does take a few seconds. Okay, and it's completely off. Now, to get it back on, it's going to take my two hands. So my right middle finger and my thumb, I got to put it down my lap. Sorry, you guys, so you can't watch this. Well, I guess you can still watch the top of it. And I'm going to press that, and I'm going to pull out the USB. Okay, so
Not selected. Windows left parent C colon right parent.
I'm going to hush them up. And now, when I plug it in, I'm going to hold them for a couple more seconds, and then I'm going to let go. Okay, here we go. And
Not selected. Windows left parent C colon right parent. 1 of 2. Not selected. Desktop dash file explorer. Desktop explorer pane.
okay, lovely. Okay, so I don't know why it moves to my desktop. Doesn't really matter. So we want to get to, you can do it through your navigation or you can do it through your list view. So let's just find out where I'm at. I'm going to insert tab.
Explorer pane.
I'm in my Explorer pane, so I should be able to go ahead and do you. Nope, I can't. Let's go ahead and tab.
List box. Desktop tab. Desktop
Tab.
view modes. Details. Items view multi. This PC 11 of 85.
Okay. 11 of 85, and I heard this PC. I think I'm going to do it one more time. Shift tab.
Navigation pane preview. Desktop left parent 1.
Navigation, I don't know why. I mean, I could do it the same way yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to hit U.
U2. USB drive left parent E colon right parent closed. 3 of 3.
I'm going to right arrow and open it. Actually, I'm going to hit enter and open it.
Enter.
And I'm going to tell you, because I saw both of them pop up and then it disappeared. And this is, and I'm just going to tell you, it's going to say error, can't do it. So you just need to realize.
Insert disk dialog.
Yep,
Please insert a disk into US Enter. Preview
okay.
desktop dash file
So
explorer.
I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time.
Insert disk dialog. Please insert a disk and enter. Preview desktop dash file explorer. Navigation pane preview. USB drive left parent E colon right parent closed. 3 of 3. To move through or expand items, use the arrow keys.
So I'm turning off my Focus Braille Display also. I would say 80% of the time I get it. And of course, while I'm doing the recording, of course, it doesn't need to work. So now I'm pressing my left thumb rocker and I'm pulling out
left
the USB.
panning button.
1. This
not
PC open.
the
2
rocker.
items. To
Left
move through or
panning
expand items,
above
use the arrow key.
Okay, and now I'm going to plug it in again. And let
0.
go.
Desktop left parent 1 drive right parent opened. 13 items.
Perfect. Now, if you're visual, you can immediately see 2 USB drive E's open. That's and then the FSI, and that's what you have to see. So I'm just going to tell you, it actually is advantageous when it doesn't work because it's not going to work sometimes with you, and this is how you fix it. So insert tab.
Navigation pane preview. Desktop left parent 1 drive right parent opened. 13 items. To move through or expand items, use the arrow keys.
I'm going to go ahead and hit U.
U2. USB drive left parent E colon right parent closed. 3 of 3.
Now it says it's closed. It's not really closed. It's closed in the list view. But I'm going to down arrow.
1. USB drive left parent E colon right parent opened. 1 item.
And it is open. So if I down arrow.
2. Side closed. 1 of 1.
And don't you love how it reads? So let's pretend it's not coming up on your Braille display. Then just go
1. USB drive left parent enter.
And what that does is it forces it open in your list view. So you're going to tab over.
USB drive left parent E colon right parent dash file explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Not selected psi file folder. 1 of 1. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
Anyway, that's your FSI
space selected. Enter. Psi dash file explorer. Psi items view multi-select list box. Not selected. Focus 5 space selected.
Select your Focus 5.
Enter. Focus 5 dash file explorer. Focus 5.
I'm not hushing because he's going to talk a lot. You have your Scratchpad in your system. Just stay out of your system. I'm going to hit spacebar on
space selected.
And enter.
Enter. Scratchpad dash file explorer. Scratchpad. Items view multi-select list box. Not selected books. File.
So I have 2 folders. You always do. You have books and you have notes. So everything you just want to read, you're going to put in your books. So I'm going to hit
space selected. Enter. Books dash file.
And I have 5 there. You will see visually a DOCX because I got to try. If it'll work, it doesn't. It's TXT and BRF. So just realize that. And hey, trying's good. So I'm going to Alt left arrow, go back.
Alt left arrow, shell folder view.
And I'm going to go down to notes.
Notes 2 of 2.
And
enter. Notes dash file explorer.
So here are my files that I have been, connected to my computer, and I'm taking notes on them, and then B in space quickly gets me back to my computer, so I can keep navigating. So that's advantageous for your students. I'll actually put the video that I did on that quite a few years ago at the end of this one, so you don't have to go look for it. You can just watch it continuously on this one. So these are your text files and your BRF, or now for your BRL. Realize that anything that's TXT is going to be uncontracted, not very speedy. So if you want contracted BRF, okay, or BRL, they just save slightly different based on what you're using. Okay, so that is how you easily use your Scratchpad right from your Focus. You don't need a reader. You can do it straight from your Focus Braille display. And let me know if you have any questions. And I just have to give a shout out to Micah in Australia. They're the whole country. And of course, one particular person here pushed me to get this done. I know I'm way behind on my videos, people. Okay, thanks, everybody. And we'll see you in the future.
You have started screen Alt Q and meeting friend.
Hi, Dr. Robinson here with another tech lesson today, and we're going to be going over the Scratchpad in the Focus. The Scratchpad enables you to create and save notes, and it has a tiny little micro SD card on the left-hand side, right by the power button, and by the USB. I actually have that all connected up right now. So the micro SD is on the left-hand side, right by the power button and by the USB. I have my USB plugged in today because I'm going to show you how you can go to your computer, actually access the SD card and load books and other materials to it. We're going to load a BRF. You have to load a BRF to it. And then, of course, you can just read it and hit your panning button to move through your document. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our Scratchpad right now. My JAWS is on, so of course it's focused in on my computer, and I need to switch to the Scratchpad, which is your configuration menu, which is between 1 and 4, and I'm going to do an N and the configuration menu. Now, what I'm going to tell you is I popped right into an empty file. Every once in a while, I'll actually pop to the date first, and then I just have to do the N and the menu again, and I pop to an empty file. So I'm just going to quickly braille something here. So I've got, this is cool. And so you can quickly take notes on this. You're in class, you're doing writing on your computer, you need to quickly go in, so you can do B in space to switch back and forth between your Scratchpad and actually as the Braille display reads. To get out of it, I'm going to do X and my right shift button, which is directly under my space bar. So I'm going to do X and space bar and get right out. So that gets me right out of the Scratchpad. Let's go back into it. Now I exited Scratchpad. I did not put it into the background. So I'm going to hit N with my menu to go into my Scratchpad. And my Scratchpad is actually showing me the date. And every once in a while that occurs. It shows me the date instead of going directly into an empty file. It's no big deal. I just do the whole command again. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes I actually have to sit on the menu bar before I do my N and pop it back up, and I'm into an empty file. Okay, so let's go through our other options at this point. Of course, as I showed you before, you can just start brailing. But let's go through all the different options available to you. So hit your menu bar. And the first one is File. Go ahead and go down to your rocker. There's different ways to select this. If I want to go into that, of course, I hit my router key. But I'm going to show you how to move through your menu using your rocker. I'm just going to press it down, and you go into Edit, and of course, you're going to go into Export, and you go into Help. I hit it again, I'm back into File, and I want to hit the items in File. So I'm just going to use my router button. I could use .8 also if I wanted to, but I'm going to do my router button. And then I get the options of New. I'm going to hit my rocker down, and I've got Open, and I have Edit, and I have Save, and I have Save As, and then I have Delete, and then I have Exit. So you can exit that way also instead of just doing X and your Shift key. So hit rocker bar, and when I download this book, I'm actually going to go back to Open. Now I already have something uploaded here in a BRF, so I'm just going to hit my router button to open this item. And I only have one item, and it immediately comes up what it is, and I go ahead and start reading this. And I hit Open, and it asks me, do I want to open this in my books, or do I want to open this in notes? Well, I know I loaded this to my books, so I need to go to Books, hit my router key, and open Books. There is my file, hit my down arrow on the rocker, and here is my book. So I can go ahead and just start reading this. Now, when you're in Scratchpad, you do not have the option of auto read, and auto read are the two selector buttons together, which will automatically progress your Braille display. And of course, you can speed it up by hitting your right selector button, slow it down by hitting your left. But that is how you get into your book. Now, let me go to my computer and let me show you how you're actually going to download that. Now this time I'm going to exit a different way. I'm going to go ahead and hit my menu, and I'm going to go right back to my file. I'm going to go ahead and hit my router key, and I'm going to rock up because I know if I go up the menu, I pop immediately to exit, and I'm going to press yes on that basically by hitting my router key, and it completely exits me out, and I'm back to my blank cursor. So now I can go ahead and begin another file. Let's go ahead and exit completely out of my Scratchpad, X with right selector. And I'm out, and I'm back to my computer. Now let's go to the computer, and we're going to go ahead and download something directly to this. Before I do that, make sure your USB cable is connected. You're going to go to your left panning button and you're going to go to your home button and you're going to hold that down until it completely goes off. You need to access your computer and this at the same time. Wait for it. And it completely goes out. So wait until it completely goes down and your Braille is completely empty. Now it's ready to access the SD card and load files to it from your computer.
G:\items view multi-select list box not selected size 10/26/2018
Okay, I'm going to hush them up. So what you want to do is you want to select the FSI. You have to go into several subfolders.
Space side.
So select it with spacebar and hit enter. And open.
G:\side items view multi-select list box not selected focus 5.
Okay, so focus 5 next open. So hit your spacebar.
Space focus 5.
Select and open. Enter to open.
G:\side focus 5
okay,
items.
and then you have two items, Scratchpad and your system. I want you to just hit spacebar on your Scratchpad because that's where we want to save it. And you hit enter. And open.
G:\side
okay, once again, you have two folders. We've gone over this, books and notes. I'm going to hit spacebar on books.
Space books.
And I'm going to hit enter and open.
Enter. G:\side focus 5 /Scratchpad.
Okay, and I have already moved Aubrey's sentences .brf. Remember, it has to be a BRF file. So all you have to do is go find your BFR file. You select it, you copy it, you come back to your G, and you just paste it. Really easy. And I believe my Windows E, I'm going to go back to my File Explorer.
File Explorer. Items view list box read only. To move to an item, press the arrow key.
Just so you can quickly see how this is.
Recent files expanded. Okay. Sentence.brf. 2/
There it is, and as all I did was Control C.
Copied.
And I Alt Tab back to my G drive.
G:\side focus 5 /.
Okay, and I paste Control V.
Not selected Aubrey sentence.brf. Aubrey
now I have two. Well, I don't want two. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my delete key and get rid of it.
Delete file dialog. Are you sure you want to permanently space? G:\.
So that's how also it is very easy to keep your Scratchpad very clean from your SD, but of course you have the delete option on your Scratchpad also. Okay, I am done with this. I'm going to clear out of it.
File Explorer. Items view list box read only. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Items view Alt F4. Items view Alt F4. G:\Alt F4. G:\Alt F4. Items view Alt F4. Using your focus.
And then hit my start key.
Search box
type in
PC web enter.
Open my PC.
This PC, items view multi-select list box, folders expanded.
I'm going to go ahead and go down to my G drive so I can eject it.
Devices and drives expand. DVD, USB drive left
There's my G drive. I'm going to hit my applications key and eject.
Applications, context menu. To navigate, press up or down arrow. J, leaving menus. This PC, items view multi-select list box. Devices and drives expanded. USB drive left parent G:\right parent. 0% 7.20.
And safe to remove. So I'm going to go ahead and Alt F4.
Alt F4.
And beautiful. And now we're going to go back to the focus. That's how easy it is to move those files. So here we are back on the focus. Let's go ahead and get off of my computer and we're going to go right into our Scratchpad. So N and configuration menu. So once again, if you get a calendar on here, just go ahead and do it again. And sometimes, like I said, I have to hit my configuration before I hit my N, and then I let both of them go and release. And here I am. I'm going to hit my menu bar. And I've got file. Let's hit my rocker to open. There's edit, export, help. Oh, that's right. File. I need to hit my router key on that. And I've got new. I've got open. That's what I want. Hit my router key. I want to select my file. I do. So I'm going to hit my router key. Select file. I'm going to hit my rocker down. There's notes. I know I need to go to books. There's books. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. There's my file. I hit my down arrow and there is my file to read. And I can just hit my panning and move through. So that is how you do your Scratchpad. You need to write down some information such as a phone number or email, or you're in class, you need to make notes for something you just remembered that you need to do at home. You can quickly go between your work that you're actively using on your computer and your Scratchpad. So I've got Word up right. Okay, let's quickly go back to the computer and show how you can quickly switch between working on the computer and your Scratchpad. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly braille something in on my document as I am in class. I'm just going to pretend I'm in class and need to do something.
Dot 6, TH sign, is, I, S, is, A, D, O, Z, U, dots 5, 6, T, document.
Okay, so this is a document, so you get the idea, and of course it reads out beautifully on the Braille display. So you think of that item that you need to go ahead and make notes about. Now when I go into the Scratchpad, you're not going to hear it, but it will come out on my Braille display. So I'm going to do N, I'm going to hit my menu. Remember my menu bar is between dots 1 and 4. So I'm going to do N and my configuration menu, and immediately jumps me into, I see help here. Sometimes it actually jumps you directly into your into an empty document, but I have been using this all morning. So I'm just going to hit my rocker bars, and it's just going to move me through. And of course, I've got file, edits, and all the other options, but I'm just going to stop at file. I'm going to take my router key, and I'm going to open my file, and it says new, and I want a new, so I can go ahead and just hit my router button, and it immediately opens to my last notes. So it's going to ask me if I want to save that last note that I just wrote on. And then of course that was before this video, and I'm going to just hit N for no. And I'm back to a blank line or a blank part of my Scratchpad. And just so you know, under your file you do have save and save as also, as well as exit. And you can quickly go through those using your rocker keys. So now I'm just going to type out something easy about, I need to eat at 5 o'clock, something really easy like that. Okay, so I've made that notation in my Scratchpad, and now I want to go back to my document and just place it in the background. What's nice is it happens to be B. Now it's B and menu, and I'm going to tell you every once in a while I actually have to do the menu and then B or the letter quickly right after it. Sometimes I have to do that with N also. So that's just something I've kind of noticed. There's other kids who can directly hit all of those keys at the same time, but I'm just telling you there's some little nuances there. So I'm going to go ahead and do my menu B at the same time. And it pops me right back to this is a document. So I can go ahead and continue brailing out my work. Just really nice. Okay, so last note on the Focus Scratchpad, there are a lot more features. I just wanted to give you the major ones so you can understand how to easily get in and get out, and also how to access the SD microcard so you can go ahead and put BRF files on it. Okay, hope that helps. Talk to you later.